Dear River, because of the life you lived, we've known so much joy.
River, because of the life you lived, we laughed a whole lot.
And because of the life you lived, we've cried a bunch too.
Dear River, because of the life you lived, we've grown closer to God.
And God gave us a miracle. Sweet Riv, because of the life you lived, very soon, you're going to have a baby brother.
Surprise!
Told you guys we had some big news.
Oh my gosh.
I think I kind of fooled a lot of you guys because I said we had a big project we were working on, and I think by project, that kind of threw you off on purpose.
That was kind of the plan. But it has been. We've been working on it since January of 2020.
Yeah.
And if you count the praying before that, it's been 8 to 10 months before that.
Yeah. So we're going to be on CBS tomorrow morning, and we wanted to do that. They reached out, and we wanted to be on that show to spread the message to people that don't normally follow us, a message of hope, restoration, faith, and redemption, because that's what this story is for us.
Yeah.
Long story short, tomorrow on the show, we're going to talk about the journey that was. Some of you guys know that Amber had her tubes tied after Riv, and we truly felt like that was our last baby. We've always kind of kept the window open for adoption.
Yeah, that was something we talked about when we first got together.
And that still is an option. But this is a natural baby in her belly. And
16 weeks.
The story of how that happened after the tubes tied is a story worth telling. And we're going to let CBS tell it tomorrow morning. And then on Tuesday, the next episode of The Smiths, we filmed the entire journey of this process from day one all the way till current. And we created a Smiths episode that's almost like a mini documentary because it's like 45 minutes long.
Like 50 minutes.
50 minutes long. So we're going to release that on Tuesday so you could see everything. And guys, it feels so good to talk about it now because we've been, I've been doing radio stuff and we do these Smiths episodes every Tuesday, Thursday, and through all that, underlying all of that for us in our personal lives was this baby. Or before that, the idea of this baby. And we wanted to just shout it to the world. And Amber wanted to...
It's been so hard not to, a lot of you guys message me about certain things, and I just want to reach through the computer and hug you guys and just say, I am hearing you, I am seeing you. I'm finally so excited to be able just to be open and talk about everything through this whole journey.
And the journey that where we are now was not an easy one. It was a rough journey to get to where we are now, to the story of redemption. And I'm not even talking about Riv.
Yeah.
Since Riv, it was a rough journey that we didn't talk about. But we want to. The same reason we want to talk about Riv is because if it could bring a message of meaning, a message of purpose, if anyone is struggling with suffering or the idea of any kind of fleshly failure, we want to spread the message that there is hope, there is joy, there is a light at the end of the tunnel, if you will. There is purpose and restoration for those that are patient. And do we deserve this? No, we don't deserve this.
But, through this whole process, God is so close, and He is so good.
Yeah.
No matter what trials you face, He is so good, and He has His hand on everything in your life. And we have just come to know that through a lot of prayer and surrender and learning. And so we just want to shout that to all of you. If you're going through anything hard, tragedy, loss, grief, joy, hope, it all can be together.
And we felt that simultaneously. We felt extreme grief and suffering and extreme joy with this baby simultaneously at the same time. And it's okay, and it's absolutely possible to feel that. Right now you are 16 weeks pregnant. We're at the point where it's like we can't hide anymore. In fact, if you watch the Hate You Like I Love You music video with Amber in that dress,
you could
kind of see a little bump. And there was actually somebody that even commented on that video that said baby bump, and I deleted it just because I didn't want that to get out early. So we're at the point where she doesn't want to keep hiding and
I'm like wearing little shirts around, like big
jeans
sweaters
are unbuckled.
And stuff. So.
But it's so, I told you this was big news coming.
Yeah.
And
there's so much joy and so much grief simultaneously. I don't know. I don't think we've even processed it all. Yeah. Everything that's happened these past couple of years. Yeah.
And we're going to tell you the whole story within the next couple of days. You'll have the full story. Then we'll just keep you involved with everything. I mean, we're 16 weeks, but nothing is guaranteed. Yeah. You know, and that's our story's not written. Your story's not written, and it's probably kind of part of this message is that, you know, losing Riv wasn't the end of our story. And whatever your loss is, or if you have loss coming in your future that you don't even know about yet, that's not the end of your story either. It's still being written, and we still have a lot of life. I could tell you the beginning of this process, it started with me.
Yeah.
And this was probably November?
Around November, December of 2019.
In fact, I could name the time, and if you're a watcher, a viewer of this channel, it was the time when we went camping. I went camping with the kids, and I think it was called Yee Yee Camping, or Camping Yee Yee Style, whatever the name of that video is. That was the time, that was the day I remember talking to Amber. Mm-hmm. I'll tell you all about that day, but in a nutshell, the summary is, I just felt this overwhelming feeling that as a father, I had extra love to give. And like I said, that could also mean adoption down the road. But right now, I just felt like I had extra love to give, and I approached Amber about it, and she said, absolutely not.
I know. I shut it down real quick. I said, there's no way. After I was still, obviously I'm still grieving now. I was still very heavily grieving the loss of Rib, and I just thought there's no way we could have another baby right now. Like how could we do that to River? I could never do that. And then I just saw how he felt about it, and I just had to realize, you know, it's not only me in this marriage, it's both of us. And so we prayed really hard about it. And
for 8 months.
8 months.
And I can't explain the feeling that I have except for the fact that, you know, London, Lincoln, River, and I felt like I still had more to give. And it would never be any kind of replacement for Riv, but it just had extra, and I wanted her to know that even if she decided no, I was going to be cool with that. I just wanted her to know that if some little piece of her mind, somewhere deep down, she said, I wonder if we should pursue another biological baby, then I would be okay with that. Because I didn't want her to think it and think I'm not going to tell Granger, because I don't want him to get offended by that thought. I just wanted to verbalize it, so if she ever had that thought, she can go, Granger mentioned it too. I'm validated in this thought. It's not a betrayal of our son. This is something that is so special. The fact that this baby will live and have a life and have a purpose and have meaning because of River, and it's a direct result of River, that is so profound and so deep and so special and so incredible and such a miracle in so many ways that I haven't even been able to unpack it. We've already done 2 interviews about this today, about this, and that are going to be coming out this week. And once again, I didn't do any, after Riv, I didn't do a single interview.
Yeah. Not
a single one. It was only Smiths. News people picked it up from the Smiths, but this one is different because I feel like people need to hear this message, because this baby will there's something special about this. There's something special about this baby's life. I don't know what it is. I don't know why. But we, as parents, we're going to run down this road as far as we can take it. And that's what we feel called to be doing right now. And part of that calling is sharing it with the Smiths and sharing it with anyone that wants to listen, that we could say, you're suffering, you're grieving, there's hope. There's always hope. Even if it's not in this lifetime, even if you don't ever see it, there's still hope in the next. And there's still hope and purpose and all. There's this master plan, this master web, all matters, and it's all leading to something really special and really glorious and really amazing. And for us to feel that with this baby in just a tiny way in the speck of this earth that we are is an idea worth sharing with you guys.
And you guys have been here, since, I say the very beginning, but since we started the Smiths, since the very beginning of the Smiths, you guys saw our life with Riv, you guys saw our life without. You stayed with us through this whole grieving process, through this whole learning process. And we're so excited to share this with you guys. And we just thank y'all so much for being on this journey with us, walking with us, praying with us, and just watching and sharing. And all of your kind words and comments, we try to read every single one.
What a journey it's about to be. So much more to tell you.
So much more.
And
now it's a whole new chapter
yeah.
of craziness and fun, hopefully.
But for now, just know we love you guys. We have so much joy. And
the kids are so excited.
The kids are just
so excited.
Just out of this world. They're so excited that you guys are finally going to know, so that they can start talking about it on the videos. And we don't have to keep saying, it's a secret, it's a secret. So yeah, they're pumped, and we're pumped, and I just want to say again, I'm so grateful to have this platform. I could talk to you in a conversational way where we could tell you the full extent of our heart. We've sat on this same camera and cried, and now we're sitting on the same camera and telling you a story of redemption, and it's a new chapter. Thank you for being on this journey with us.
Tune in to CBS this morning.
Yeah, tomorrow
morning after you watch this.
8 a.m. More to come. Yee yee.
Oh my goodness.